What's up, Facebook? Coach Roz, the motivator, aka the man that's going to inspire and motivate you to create the best version of yourself. Welcome to the Crush It Monday show. This is episode number 7, and today's topic is all about leadership, both professionally and personally. And this is a good one for me. This is a show, 7th show. I'm excited. 2017, January 16th. And I want to start it off really quickly with a quote. And it's real simple. People ask the difference between a leader and a boss. And a boss is someone who drives, a leader is someone who leads from the front. So if you believe in that, real quickly, just give me a quick thumbs up, a like, some hearts. Let me know that you guys are listening, you hear me, because this is all about leadership. I'm going to share with you 3 main areas of leadership. First, in your family, professionally, and personally. How you can take your life to the next level by utilizing your own leadership. So go ahead in the comment box below. Let me know what you think. What's the difference between a boss and a leader? Like, share, comment. This is an interactive show, so I want to make sure that you guys are here. I'm going to check over to the screen to see exactly how many people we have on and allow a few more people to jump on before we get into the meat of this episode. Awesome. Let's keep it going, keep it going. Take a quick swig of the water here. And I want to give you guys all, today is Martin Luther King's birthday, so I want to give a big shout out to someone who's not only inspired me, but inspired millions because he believed in himself, believed it, had a dream, and he was willing to give his life for it. And that is something that's really powerful, especially in this day and age where we have social media and so many things, so many people doing negative shit out there and not focusing on the positive. I'd like to give it back to Martin Luther King today and just say thank you very much for giving your life for freedom. Today I get to do the things I want to do, live the life I want to live because someone was willing to give their life first. So thumbs up, Martin Luther King. Thank you so much to you and your family and everything that you've done in order to allow this to happen. So question of the day. What is one word? What describes leadership to you? One word. What does leadership mean? See, because a lot of people ask me the difference and they talk about leadership, but I can tell you that leaders are far and few between. There are a lot more people that are disguising themselves and faking the funk and are not true leaders. They're more or less, they're people who are thinking they're leaders because they want the significance that leadership brings, but they're not willing to do the damn thing necessary in order to exemplify what the actual word means. So in the comment box, I'm going to share with you what leadership means to me. Leadership means a few things. Character, courage, building honesty, integrity, doing the thing you said you were going to do long after the moment you said it in has passed. That is leadership. Stepping up when people tell you it can't be done. Being willing to put your neck out on the line when someone else needs it, but you know it may not be the thing that everybody's going to want you to do. That is leadership. How many of you out there are struggling with leadership today? Do you want to be a better leader? Would you like to have more leadership at work? Would you like to have more leadership at home with your children and your spouse? What about in the gym? You could be a leader there as well. It doesn't matter where you exemplify your leadership because leadership is something that's from within. You step up, you wake up every single morning, and that's what you are, a leader. So let's talk about 3 types of leadership, starting out with family. As I take a swig. So the first thing I want to talk about is your family. Are you a person of integrity within the family? See, because that's what comes to mind when I think of family and leadership. Being someone who stands for something. Not just stands for, when you say you're going to do something, you do it. When your parents ask you to do something, you do it. When you decide that you're going to do something, that's integrity. Do you stand behind your word? See, because if you don't, then you're not integrative. Are you honest with yourself, with your family, with your spouse, your girlfriend, your significant other? Are you honest with yourself? You should be asking the question. Because if you're not honest with yourself, then you're just lying to everyone, right? And character. Are you a person who has character? Character to stand up for what you believe in, like Dr. Martin Luther King. Do you have character to do the right thing, even when you know no one's watching, right? How many of us are willing to, in the front of the lights of cameras and action and everything, people are like, yeah, I'm great, I'll do this, I love helping people, I love doing all this, and then you do nothing. When you see someone walking behind you, do you hold the door for them? When you have the opportunity to do the right thing, do you always do the right thing? Because there's always an option. But I can tell you that if you are truly a person of integrity, honesty, and has character, you always do the right thing. Now, we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. I would love to say I am. But what I can tell you here is that that's something that I consistently work on. See, because I want to be a leader that people understand that no matter what's going on, what's the weather outside, I always show up. Right? So ask yourself 3 words when it comes to leadership in your family: integrity, honesty, and character. Now let me ask you, you guys know me. I'm someone who truly believes that you got to walk the walk. See, I believe in being honest. I believe in being loyal. I believe in having character. And sometimes it's questioned. I question myself all the time. Am I being the best leader for my family I can be? Am I showing up for the boys? Am I showing up the way I want to show up for my wife? Am I showing up for my community? Am I showing up for my business? I ask myself that every single day so that I can keep getting up, pushing forward, standing for something, having character. Professional. Let's talk about professional, right? 3 words that come to mind when it comes to leadership. The first one is communication. How you communicate with people. Your tonality, your physiology. Are you communicating clearly? Are you communicating one way or 2-way? Because I can tell you that communication is a 2-way street, right? So a lot of times you think you're a great communicator as a leader, but yet you're just talking at people. You're not listening and actually communicating. See, in business, I understand that communication is the key to success. So whether I'm working with my coaches and my team, whether I'm working with my clients, or whether I'm working with coaching and consulting for personal trainers, I'm listening. What are their needs? What are their desires? What are their deepest fears? So that I can communicate. And you never know what's going to happen. So I had to go behind the camera, had a little call there, doing this shoot solo today. And we were just talking about communication in your professional business and showing up with good communication. And so Greg walks back. He knows I'm pissed off now. But I'm going to show great communication, great poise, because I'm just going to keep it smiling. And we're going to fix this out next time. So the second word I want to talk about is delegation. In your professional life, are you delegating to your team? Are you empowering people to be a leader? Because a great leader understands that they must be out in front and lead from the front, but they also must be willing to pull people along the path with them. See, it's crucial if you want to grow a business. You want to be able to be a great leader, but you got to delegate because you can't do it all by yourself. You hear people call themselves a self-made. Well, I can truly tell you that I've never met anybody who is truly self-made. Somebody made you, so you're not self-made. Somebody gave you a shot, so you didn't do it alone. The people who talk about being self-made are very egocentric, in my opinion. Because I know that I didn't get to this place without my grandmother, without Dr. Martin Luther King, without Greg and my team, without my wife, without my mentors, without so many people who gave me a shot, gave me some wisdom, a little inspiration, motivation. So that's crucial. So you got to be willing to delegate. And the last one, you got to have positive enthusiasm. And if you're talking about leadership in the professional field. See, you got to be enthusiastic and positive because that's what people are attracted to. No one wants to be around Debbie Downer, right? Can you imagine going to work and have to see and talk to Debbie Downer every single day? Oh, Debbie, how's your day? Oh, I'm just hanging in there. No, it's not going to happen. So if you want to be a leader, you got to be willing to delegate, but you got to be willing to do it with enthusiasm and positive. And I'm going to throw you a curveball, a boom. You got to be willing to deliver the boom. That's the bonus one, right? How do you deliver the boom? You got to bring 10. You got to have your energy where it needs to be. You got to show up. You got to educate yourself on your topic if you're a professional. And you don't have to be the boss to be a leader. Because one of my favorite books, and I'm going to talk about it in resources, The Leader Without a Title. You don't need to be the boss to lead. You can lead from the front by doing things that you know that are going to stand for something, going to be honest, integrative, character. You can lead from the front by just doing a little something. Maybe it's helping someone out when their work, they got to overload work. Maybe it's not punching out at 5 o'clock when you're just ready to run out the door. Showing up early, staying late, even if you don't get paid for it. Now, I know that's controversial. A lot of people don't believe that, right? But if you want to rise to the top, you got to be willing to do more than anybody else. You got to be willing to work harder than anybody else. You got to be willing to hustle and grind on a holiday. You know how many people, oh, you open today? Hell yeah, we're open today. You know why? I got big things to do. I want to change lives. And the only way you can do that is by outworking everybody in sight. See, I truly believe that if you're willing to do the thing that others won't do, you can have what others won't have. See, that is being a leader. See, I got up early this morning. I did my routine. I don't tell you this to impress you, but to impress upon you that I'm doing what I'm telling you you can do in order to create the best version of yourself. That's why I do this show every week, 3 o'clock, because I'm passionate about it. I really believe that it's going to take one more person each day to believe that they can do it. I want to inspire and motivate them by bringing the boom. So when you're in your professional life, communication, delegation, enthusiasm, and positivity are crucial to your success, right? Now let's just shift. Take a quick break. I'm going to let Greg tell me if we have any questions. He's looking on his phone. I don't know. And just real quick, tell me, how's my energy? Am I bringing it today? Am I bringing number 10 for you guys? Because without knowing, I'm just talking to a screen. So, Greg, anything back there? How are we looking?
Prowski says, leaders lead by example and hold themselves accountable. No other questions.
Hey, John, well, thank you. And you are someone who I believe is a leader. You've always been someone who has inspired me. I've followed your path. I've learned so much from you because you are a leader who walks the walk. You're talking the talk. That's why you've had success, John. That is so crucial. And it's why you have a successful business, a successful marriage, and a great family. Because you're not one who just says and doesn't do. So I thank you for being a close friend and someone that I've learned from over the years. Now, number 3. So we talk about family, we talked about professional. Let's talk about the self, personal leadership. See, because personal leadership is something that you do. It's not something that you think about doing. It's just you are. See, you keep your word. When you state something, I'm going to be somewhere, boom, they can count on you. When you state your word, there's no gray area. See, because I believe that leaders lead from the front. So when I tell people that I'm going to do something, I do it. But more importantly, I do it even when no one's watching, because I understand that leadership. And if you want to build your leadership, you got to build your confidence. Confidence comes from what? Becoming more, becoming the best version of yourself. How do you do that? You must read. You must go to seminars. You must listen to videos and tapes and DVDs. You must invest in yourself so that you can create the best version of yourself so you can lead. And then there's going to be people that want to follow you. Because if you're out in front calling yourself a leader, you look back and no one's following you, I can tell you one thing. You're not a leader. Your leadership is in question. See, one of the things that I know that when it's working is that I go and I post on Facebook or something and I get likes. I don't do that because I want to have an ego. If one person gets inspired by this video, I've won today. My mission is complete. So I'm just going to keep doing it. I've been doing this for 12 years, I believe I've been on Facebook. I don't even know how long. Since I got on Facebook, every day, positive mental attitude, keeping my word, doing the things I want to do. And my confidence has grown because I truly believe that I'm doing something for the good of others. So, let me ask you, are you in question with your own leadership? Do you keep your word? Are you someone who leads from the front? Are you confident about that? And would you ask 5 people in your inner circle if you were a leader? What do you think they would say? Do you think they would agree? I challenge you today. I want you to send out an email to 5 random people asking them a simple question. Do you see me as a leader? I want you to send that email out. But more importantly, I want you to put in their bottom, please be honest. My feelings will not be hurt. I need to know what you think of me. By doing this, you're going to get some feedback. And that feedback is going to give you the information you need in order to grow, to begin to become the leader that you want to become. So I want to share with you guys real quick 3 resources to help improve your leadership. These are 3 resources that I personally endorse. The first one is Robin Sharma's book called The Leader Without a Title. Great book. It's a little parable. You pick it up today. Go to Barnes & Nobles, go online, Amazon, pick up this book and read it. It's not that big. I gave it to my entire team last year. My wife read it, and it's truly something I believe in. If you're going to be a leader, you don't need a title. You don't need to be the boss, the CEO, all of those C's. All you need to be is a person who's integrative, honest, has character, stands behind their words, willing to communicate, willing to lead from the front, and is confident in their message. That's what you can learn from that book. The second book I want you to read, if you haven't already, is a famous book. It's called The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People by Stephen Covey. It's just really great. It's something that's changed my life, my thinking, the way I can see the world. And then the third one is you want to invest in seminars and personal growth. That's what this show is all about. Personal growth, motivation, and business. So that you create the best version of yourself, utilizing me as your tool. So if you have any questions, I'd love for you to put them in the comment box below. Interact with me. Today's show is a little bit off because I can't use the computer, but I can promise you that all you gotta do, put your questions in the comment box. I'm gonna go back. I'll chat with you guys throughout the rest of the day. And the last one, here's when I said seminars, I'm going to tell you guys a little something about where I'm going in 2 weeks. I'm actually going to experience the Landmark Forum. A lot of friends of mine, I know AJ Mirzad has gone there. I know Arash has gone there. My wife has experienced, she's actually in the 3rd level of advanced course. And I've been told that this is a great opportunity for personal growth. Well, I'll share with you my experiences in a couple weeks, but more importantly, it's where I'm going from the 27th, 28th, and 29th, and then on the 31st. I'm looking forward to it. I love going and spending time working on myself, peeling back the onion, digging deep within my soul so that I can clear any blockages that are stopping me from becoming the best leader that I can become. See, because although I put in a lot of time and effort in becoming a leader and working hard on myself, because I believe in Kaizen, but what I can tell you is that I'm never going to stop learning. I'm never going to stop growing because we never arrive. When you arrive, you're dead. When you believe you've arrived, you're done. I can tell you that for sure. So never stop growing, never stop learning, never stop asking questions. Always be a student. So, I want to give you guys a gift. I'm going to invite one person to take an opportunity to work with me for a 30-minute free coaching session, no obligation, no strings attached, because I don't believe in BS and hype. I'm going to keep it real with you guys right now. For the person who, and I want to make sure I get this right, see, because I truly believe that, there are a lot of great leaders that inspire me. But I want to know who inspires you. Who is the greatest leader in the 2000s? So from 2000 to now, the last 16 years, who would you consider is the greatest leader that you know? And if you happen to guess my pick for this great leader, I will invite you and give you a link where you can schedule time to spend time with me for 30 minutes, talking, discussing anything you want. I'll coach you through exercise, business, nutrition, whatever. We can just have a talk about the playoffs in football and who should be the Super Bowl champions. Whatever your heart desires for 30 minutes, I'll give you that undivided attention. But all you gotta do in the comment box below is simply put who you believe is the greatest leader of the 2000s. So from 2000 to 2016, right now, into 2016, 2017, who's your pick? And then if you believe, if it's the same one that I picked, and if several people do it, I just might add an additional coaching session. But you have to guess who you think my pick is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal the answer at the beginning of next week's show. So you got to come back and watch again. And I definitely look forward to announcing that. So as always, man, hopefully you guys like the show. Definitely like it, share it, comment below, thumbs up, show me some hearts, those who are watching. This show was a little different than last, but I can tell you, I'm going to keep bringing energy. I'm going to keep coming at 10 because it's all about crushing it every Monday, just like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So you got to do that. I can tell you I got some awesome guests lined up for the next couple weeks. I got some real killers. I mean, I can't wait to share with you guys. Don't want to let the the spill the beans just yet, but what I can share with you, the people that are going to come on and join me as guests, they're going to bring an amazing message. Some humble individuals who are doing really big things in the world, getting their message out, helping a lot of people. And I know that I want those who are watching me consistently week after week, I want you guys to get exposed to other people outside of myself, because this message is just not about me. It's about everybody coming together to create the best version of themselves through inspiration, motivation, and love. So I'm going to end this with this. A leader is someone who knows the way, goes the way, and also shows the way. That's John C. Maxwell. He's one of my favorite leadership authors and thought leaders. I want to thank you guys for watching. It's been Crush It Monday. This is number 7. I'm your coach, Roz, aka The Motivator. I'll see you same place next week. As always, go out there and be great. Peace.